Mr. Speaker, the practice where ministers of finance present budget and fail to collect input should not be entertained. It is becoming too much from this finance minister. Mr. Speaker, I didn't start from today. You cannot read a budget and fail to solicit input to improve it going forward. Mr. Speaker, this is unbecoming of our minister responsible for finance, and we should not entertain it. Mr. Speaker, if we have our way, we should not debate until he appears before us before we start the debate. Mr. Speaker, this means that whatever you say, Mr. Speaker, the minister is not going to pick it up. And then obviously make input. Mr. Speaker, in building a nation, you get input from both sides. You don't just present a budget and travel abroad or go and sit in your office. Mr. Speaker, we cannot accept this. You should come before we start the debate. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Make our input for the finance minister to convey it to the president. So you can't just come and move the motion and you are not there. Remember, we are in a critical stage as a country. And members have researched. Over the weekend, we were all in. You took us there. You gave us technical insight and guidance. Members are prepared to make their input. And Mr. Speaker, it is only appropriate that the finance minister must be here. Mr. Speaker, if he's not ready to do the job, he must let the House know. He must be here for us to make our input. Then he sent it there. We are in a critical stage as a country, and we want to bring our suggestions in the form of debate. So you bring a motion, when we finish, then you say you should wonder, how is he going to take economic notice of the input that Honorable Kesaratu Fortin and others are going to be making? And you know the alternative views are going to be coming from this side. Our views cannot just be said without being considered. Mr. Speaker, we take serious concern about the absence of the finance minister in the House.
First of all, the Constitution does not provide anywhere that the budget statement and economic policy should be submitted to this House by the Minister of Finance. You are totally wrong. The Constitution does not say that anywhere. Mr. Speaker, Article 179 of the Constitution provides the President shall cause to be prepared and laid before Parliament at least 1 month before the end of the financial year, estimates of the revenues and expenditure of government of Ghana for the following financial year. That's all that it says. It doesn't mention the minister responsible for finance. The President can choose to send any minister to represent him here in the House and lay the document. Mr. Speaker, again, the language of the Constitution is that this document should be laid in the House. But by convention and practice, the minister who comes to present the documents speaks to it. But under the Constitution, the minister is not obligated to even speak to it. I think members should understand that. Now, having said that, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, you are aware that when we went to Ho, the minister indicated, for good reason, that he was going to be absent from the country. Mr. Speaker, you are aware of the reason that he gave. And so, but fortunately, the two deputy ministers for finance are even here. And any statement that we made here, any suggestion that we made here, especially the good ones, the good suggestions, there's not any suggestion that may be worth ferrying to the president. But the contributions will be sieved, and the good ones certainly will be ferried. They will be heard by the deputy ministers who are here, and including even the leader of government business who is here, who is also a minister. and the useful suggestions will be ferried to the appropriate